Hey everybody, this is Kennedy Hawk. Like I mentioned yesterday in Mighty Marvel Minutes, I'm switching things up a little bit, and I'm going to have a different themed day each day of the week. So Tuesdays are going to be Tier List Tuesdays, and these are going to be not too serious, but kind of fun tier lists that I do each week with a different type of card or thing or deck in Marvel Champions. And today, on our first Tier List Tuesday, we're going to be talking all about hero signature allies. So I'm going to put these allies into a tier list based on three different factors. So I want to look at these allies based on their theme. How well does this ally's ability/body fit their Marvel character? Quality. How efficient and useful is this signature ally in the card game Marvel Champions? Is it way overcosted, way undercosted? Is it just amazing? And fit. How well does this ally fit into the signature kit? Does it synergize with the signature kit? Is it just kind of there to be there? And how well does that go? So, without further ado, we're going to get into judging some allies. So you can see here, we have our 5 tiers. We have the S Superior Signature Ally tier, aka the God tier. We have the A Pretty Good Ally, so this is the A tier. We have B tier. We have the C cards you might not want to see when you're drawing your hand, the C tier. And we have the Don't Play These Cards, D tier. So let's get things out of the way right away and just start talking about the D tier. So characters that are in the D tier are probably characters that fail 2 of those 3 categories. And you know it, you love it. We're going to throw War Machine there right away. So War Machine, Iron Man's signature ally, just has a lot of issues, if we're being honest. Sorry about that, jumped the screen off. He's overcosted. He does like kind of have a cool theme of like this AoE damage, but he does it poorly. He doesn't really fit in Iron Man's kit. He doesn't help out with anything going on there. He's just like every time I have this card, I wish I had the basic version in my deck instead. In fact, I might just start making that a house rule to put basic War Machine in instead because he is so much superior and he's like 2 downgrade levels of a card. So, War Machine, don't play these. Like, this is a wild resource and you're going to use it as a wild resource. All right, let's start looking at just jumping these out in regions we think they belong in. So, anything that I might think might make it above A tier, I'm going to pop above A. Anything that I think might be below B tier, I'm going to put in C, and then we'll move some things around. So I'm not a big fan of Quicksilver. Like, he's great in Scarlet Witch's kit. Like, he's a good body, but, like, his theme is okay, but it doesn't really do anything for her. She doesn't need it. He's like the least exciting card of Scarlet Witch's kit. We're going to put Wong up here in the A tier for now. Wong just makes an already broken kit even more broken. I'm going to put Shuri in A tier for now. You all know my love of Shuri, and I have not hidden it. She is my favorite ally from the core set, but that doesn't mean she's the strongest, so we'll see where she falls out here in a minute. Black Cat, obviously a lot of combo decks based around her. We're going to throw Hellcat down below. You can make combo decks around Hellcat, but she's not like the bee's knees when it comes to signature allies. I got a bone to pick here with Ant-Man and the Wasp. These are cool allies. They're probably efficient, but they're not great. And the theme is just kind of painted on. They're not my favorite allies that come out. So I'm clumping those together down here. You know, Winter Soldier I want to put in D tier because of the art, but I didn't say I was going to evaluate based on art, and he's a really strong body, especially because he usually costs 0, which is kind of insane. So we're going to put him there. You know, Red Dagger, he's just going to be B tier. I don't need to say more than that. No, really, he's a strong body, and he has a cool recursive ability, which kind of like meshes with Kamala's theme, but also Kamala's thing is all about events, so allies matter very little to her. And I'm going to put Mockingbird there as well. Just another character that doesn't really fit the signature kit, but is great on theme, and is a pretty strong ally herself. Mockingbird is one of the allies that lets you cheat some of the hardest villains in the game, like Ronin's fanaticism Mockingbird just laughs at, but she's pretty expensive for what she does. She's also got a basic equivalence that's like almost just as good, so it's hard to justify her too many other places. Nova here. Nova, 5 cost ally, 3 health, 3 attack, 2 thwart. After you play Nova Pride from hand, defeat a non-elite minion. I mean, he goes with Star-Lord's kit, but he's just a body, and he costs 5. Things that cost 5 aren't cards that I'm excited to play. I mean, his ability is unique, but yeah. Captain Marvel, we know she's A tier. She's an A tier hero. She's an A tier ally too. Let's just throw her right up there. Um, Captain Marvel, her card is 4 cost, 3 health, 2 attack, 2 thwart for 1 consequential. After she uses a basic power draw card. There's that Insano like protection leadership Captain Marvel deck that's just like draw through your entire deck and keep using Captain Marvel. It's pretty bonkers. You know, Scarlet Witch, she's gonna go over here with Quicksilver. She can be really powerful and her theme is on point, but it's got nothing to do with Quicksilver's kit. It's just a card that's there to enable their team up card. And I really didn't like what they did with Rocket and Groot at first, putting them in basics instead of having them in the signature kit. But I think these two would have really benefited from that as well. So I'm a little bit disappointed to have them show up in my hand, so we're going to throw them down there. You know, Agent 13, I'm really happy with. For 3 resources, you can get 6 threat removal and a chump block. We're going to put her in B for now, and then we'll have to make some negotiations. I like to have my tiers kind of evenly spread, except very few in the D, and we can only have 1 in the God tier, because that's just how things work, Thor. Sorry. Speaking of Thor, maybe we should judge Lady Sif here a little bit. After Lady Sif enters play, ready Thor or Odin's Son. So that works in Alter Ego and Hero. It costs 4, and his hand size is 4, so she's just going to go down here. That's not true. He's got 3 attack. We'll put her in B tier for now. So, Spider-Woman. Spider-Woman, Spider-Woman, Spider-Woman. She's a great ally. 3 cost, does confusion, thwarts for 2, and chumps. And she kind of synergizes with Carol's kit, because you want to jump down to Alter Ego form a lot. We're going to plop her in A tier for now and see how I feel in a little bit. Gamora. After you play Gamora, choose a technique upgrade you control and resolve its special ability. Wow, there's an ally that I don't care about. I mean, it's kind of cool resolving 1 special ability and she's a body, but she costs 3 and basic Gamora is so good. That's another one where I want to switch him. Mantis. Mantis is really good. She's 2 cost. She does exactly what Drax needs her to do. She can thwart. She can heal him. I'm pretty happy with Mantis and where she stands. Nebula. I feel like Nebula was really good. After Nebula enters play, search your deck for an attack or thwart. Oh yeah, she's up here with Shuri. They're besties. I'm happy with them. And then we got our MTS heroes or allies. Blue Marvel. 3 cost ally with Aerial and the Avenger trait, 3 health, 2 attack, and 2 thwart. After Blue Marvel enters play, change energy forms. Well, that really works with her kit. And she's a really strong hero, so it probably works okay. Probably kind of like Wong-ish level, but not as broken as Wong, because it's just an enters play. And then our boy Pip. Pip the Troll, 2 cost ally, 2 health, 1 attack, 1 thwart. Toughness. When Pip is in your hand, he gains interrupt when a player is attacked, spend certain resources, put Pip the Troll into play under that player's control. That's a pretty baller ability. We're going to put him in B. And then we're going to have to really delve in here and figure out where things go. So we know where some of these characters go. We know War Machine and Gamora probably belong down here. I'm going to go ahead and throw Quicksilver down there too, because I'm super not happy with him, but like I don't hate when I have to play Scarlet Witch. That's kind of like Ant-Man and the Wasp. I don't hate when I have to play them, but I'm not like thrilled. Nova, I mean, he works with Star-Lord's signature kit. I'm just not sure the 5 cost is ever worth playing versus playing the other expensive cards that you've included in your deck. I'm pretty happy with these 8. Hellcat I could see jumping up to B tier because she's B, right? But we'll think about her for a little bit. It doesn't let me pop her back out. So she's going to sit here for now, but she might jump up. Or we could just swap the whole tiers. No, that's a bad plan. And then let's see here. I feel like all these allies are good for their hero. I feel like this guy's a little bit better than the rest of them. Mockingbird is really good, don't get me wrong, but she's just a little expensive for Hawkeye. Until he's got himself set up, she's not a cards you might not want to see kind of character, but she isn't a card you necessarily want to see right away, unless you're playing against Ronan. So, all right, this is tough. There's a lot of really good signature allies. I mean, Wong and Shuri are both great. Wong just makes an S tier character even more S tier, but I don't know if if Doctor Strange wasn't as broken, would Wong be as broken? And he's really on theme. Maybe that's what we need to get in here is theme, right? Like we really need to delve in and figure out what sets one of these A tier allies apart from the others. Is it the art on Winter Soldier? Probably not. Is it the non-consequential on Black Cat? Potentially. I really like her. Captain Marvel costs 4. I'm not a big fan of characters that cost 4. She's not moving down to B tier. She's still a really good character, but I mean, she doesn't trigger Spider-Woman's ability. She eats up most of her hand. She is a good setup character, so we're gonna keep her in A tier. Mantis is never gonna chump for you, and things that aren't gonna chump probably aren't gonna be A tier allies. I'm really tempted to put Shuri up there. I really like Shuri's theme, right? She's basically fishing up an upgrade from your deck because she's inventing whatever it is and handing it to you. It works perfect with Black Panther, finding those Black Panther upgrades or whatever other upgrade you might need a one of. She only targets deck though. If Shuri targeted deck or discard pile, she'd be S tier. She'd be my god tier. But I think she's a pretty good ally for now. She ain't B tier. She's better than that. I mean, am I gonna put no? This is tough. Maybe it's even Spider-Woman. I mean, she's the only ally out there right now that can confuse. There's the one that can confuse. There's a couple that can confuse minions, right? Or can Eros confuse villains? I think he can only confuse minions. Yeah, so she's the only signature or the only ally that exists that can confuse characters. That's pretty strong. Um, she's got a reasonable cost. She's only got 2 health. If she had 3 health, she'd be just like Shuri. Like these characters are so close to being that S tier card. It's really tough. I mean Wong, he's Wong. Who are we gonna crown the champion today? All right, let's go through here and look at our criteria for each character. Theme, Wong, check. Quality, check. Fit into the kit, check. Okay, so he qualifies for everything. He's candidate. Shuri, theme, check. Quality, check. Fit, check. Oh, this is going to be a problem. Spider-Woman, theme, confusion with a spy. I like it, check. Quality, very check. Fit, I'm going to give her an on fit. It helps Carol, but it's not like... It doesn't just make her kit function, right? Black Panther and Wong, their kits can fall apart without these characters. But Carol, she could probably, she could not have a signature ally and not even notice. So we're going to say she doesn't qualify and fit. Keep her down here. All right. Art, A+. No. Theme on Winter Soldier, meh. Okay, I guess that makes that decision for me. Why do preparations reduce his cost just because it works with Black Widow? Quality and fit, A+, but theme on this guy, he's staying down here. That almost makes me want to drop him to B tier. His theme is just, he's probably one of the least thematic signature allies. Black Cat theme, amazing. I love she's discarding cards. It doesn't have to be mental. I don't know why they chose that resource type, but the fact that she steals them from your discard pile or, burns them is just awesome. And I love the non-consequential. Super good theme. Super good quality. Fit, she's down there on fit. I mean, Spider-Man lacks little damage. He'd love to be able to clear tough off things for his big swinging web kicks, but who wouldn't, right? Everyone's that way. She doesn't, fit his defense, jive theme. I guess you're not going to chump with her, and he compensates for that, but she doesn't compensate for something within Spider-Man. So we're going to say fit on Black Cat, meh. So we've got 2 fit failures and 1 theme failure so far. Nebula, I don't necessarily understand her theme. Her quality and fit in Gamora is obvious, but we're gonna say she fails in theme. Summoning an attack thwart event is cool, but I don't understand how this cybernetic robot does that. We're gonna say the same thing for Pip the Troll, and this just might be my ignorance. I don't know a lot about Pip the Troll. Toughness I'm cool with. I don't know why he's jumping out of people's hands in front of other characters. That's news to me. So we've got some failures here in one of 3 categories. Then we've got Mantis. Mantis is pretty good theme wise. I'm really happy with her. If we're being honest, heals. She does it by like exhausting her powers. I don't remember if she was really a healer. She was like a telepath in the comics, so I'm not getting a lot of that here. But she's a 2-cost ally, so she's really good on quality, and she's really good on fit for Drax. Her theme is like it's in the 50-50 line here, so she's like in between A and B or A and S. She's a pretty good ally. She's better than a pretty good ally. She's a pretty great ally, but she's not a superior signature ally. So we're gonna keep her down. And Carol, I love Carol, the card. She fits the theme of whatever random theme they decided to paste on to the core set Captain Marvel cards. But I don't like it doesn't just scream like superhuman space photonic blasting machine. It's just oh, this is kind of mimicking the core set. So we're gonna say theme is meh. Fit. Man, she might even go to B. I mean, she fits Spider Woman because she draws her cards once she's set up. But the turn you play her, you're basically giving up Spider Woman's ability. So even though she's a pretty good ally, she's a little bit less good than everybody else. She's just kind of B. And Mantis gets to chill here. So now I got to decide Wong or Shuri. This is hard. Theme, A plus on both. Quality, A plus on both. Fit, A plus on both. Am I willing to have 2 god tier signature allies? I mean, realistically, when we have 20 more heroes, there's got to be more than one, right? But for now, all right. This is tough because Doctor Strange without Wong would totally function fine. He'd be slightly less efficient, but he'd still be the most OP broken hero that's out there. Black Panther without Shuri would still be strong, but for both of these characters, getting this character turn 1 completely revolutionizes your game. The thing is, with Shuri, she revolutionizes it once, and that affects all your Wakanda Forevers. With Wong, he's got to sit there on the board taking up a slot, but he affects you every turn of the game, letting you cycle your invocations and heal Doctor Strange. So even though Shuri is hands down an S tier signature ally, we're only allowing 1 character in the God tier this week, and that is Wong. So congratulations, Wong. You get 1 signature ally point. I'm sure once we get like 10 more heroes, I'll revisit this tier list and see how I feel about everybody. Things might move based on the rest of the way these characters, like best decks, evolves. But for now, this is what we got. We got Wong up here in the God tier, the superior signature ally, if you will. We've got a pretty good ally tier with Spider-Woman, Black Cat, Winter Soldier, who almost, no, well, who was it? Someone almost dropped one. No, Carol, we did drop her. Winter Soldier, Nebula, Pip, Mantis, and Shuri. We've got B tier, Red Dagger, Agent 13, Lady Sif, Blue Marvel, Mockingbird, Captain Marvel. We've got cards you might not want to see right away, or ever potentially. Scarlet Witch, Ant-Man, Wasp, Hellcat, and then we've got the don't play these cards, and that's going to be War Machine, Gamora, Quicksilver, and Nova. There's definitely going to be situations where you even want to play these don't play these cards, but for the most part, I'm looking at using those cards as allies, or as resources, not as allies. Blah. I can talk sometimes in the morning. So, that was our first tier list Tuesday. Let me know which ones you think I got wrong in the comments below. Who would you have put in the superior signature ally spot? Is it somebody that I didn't even put in the A tier? Probably. It's potential. But hopefully this was a fun exercise, and we'll go back to another tier list next week. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day, and enjoy some Marvel Champions.